Hello, the word of the day is faithful.
Faithful. We're going to be focused on 2 Thessalonians 3:3 and 1 Corinthians 10:13.
Yes, and faithful in these particular texts is saying basically that God is faithful. And it's amazing to hear that in the context of these particular texts here, that he's faithful. He's faithful that he won't allow any more to be put on you than you can bear. He's also faithful to protect us and guard us from the hand of the enemy. And how many times have we gone through something or been in a situation where, we just know God is faithful in
True.
protecting us, covering us, keeping us, and not allowing us to have more than we can bear.
That's so true. And, especially during this time where, fasting is involved. This is the time of year that we are mainly focused on fasting. And I think we put too much emphasis on the temptation to eat. But there's also a temptation to spend too much time watching TV. There's a temptation to spend too much time on social media. A temptation to spend whatever, time, energy, money, whatever it is that's going to separate you or to cause a disruption in your consecration to the Lord. And to know that God is saying, whatever it is that's tempting you, there is no temptation that's known to man that I haven't already provided a way of escape for you. Like he's already planned for us to fail by making sure we can succeed.
Yes. And he is able to guard us from the hand of the enemy in the midst of our fasting, in the midst of our seeking him. That's why it says God is faithful.
He is faithful.
Because he's able to guard us. He's able to keep us in the midst of all the temptation and the irritations, the frustrations that come, that seem to be insurmountable during the time that we are trying to do better.
Agreed. Agreed. The faithfulness of God is so unlike the faithfulness of man, because we'll get some timing. Okay, we'll be faithful up to a certain extent, but God's faithfulness is everlasting. He's always faithful to us. So it's comforting to know that he's not just faithful in the times when I'm being good. He's not just faithful in the times when I feel like I got everything all together, but he's faithful even in those times where I feel like I am failing. And God's like, you know what? I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, and I'm not going to let you fall.
So know today that God is faithful no matter how things are looking or feeling, or the discouragement that you may feel during this time of fasting. Know that it is a part of the process, and that God is faithful.
Yes.
Well, thank you for joining us today, and I pray that you can take this word and run with it in Jesus' name.